I hereby declare this award ceremony of the University of the Arts London open. A big welcome to my fellow academics, our honorees, our guests, and most especially of all, to you, our graduates. It's so wonderful to see you all gathered here today on this very special day. And it's so wonderful because of what you have overcome to be here. Being here, celebrating together, at times over the past few years, it seemed almost impossible. I often say that Central St. Martin's is only as good as its last show, and the last show is only as good as our graduating students. On this basis, Central St. Martin's today is a pretty special place to be because you have been special. You have faced these difficult times with a mixture of resilience, agility, and hope, and the work you have produced has genuinely inspired us all. In the face of the intersecting crises of the pandemic, of the climate emergency, of Black Lives Matters, you engaged with the world with empathy and care for others and for the planet. You should feel so proud of yourselves, and I'm very proud to stand here in front of you as your head of college. Huge congratulations to you all. So what's next? We can't wait to see everything you will go on to accomplish in your careers, to follow through with the CSM maxim, be brave and do what you love. You are better placed than any graduating class to enter this next stage because you are graduating with well-honed skills of resilience, improvisation, and courage. These are the skills that will help you overcome life's challenges, to bounce back, to find meaning and purpose. Though surely you will all go on to have kinds of glittering and rewarding careers, those skills, that determination, this will be your reward far beyond celebrity. And most importantly of all, these are the skills that will help us all to show compassion, tolerance, and love to others, and to create a fairer, greener, more inclusive and equitable world. This is something that we set out to do at UAL, to use our research and our ideas to find solutions and change the world for the better through our creativity. It has always been the task of creative people to imagine a better world, prototype it, and bring it to fruition. We hope you'll take these values with you throughout your lives. But we know this is a big ask. We can only do that together. So know that wherever you are and whatever you're doing, we are rooting for you, and we're always here to offer support. Keep in touch, come to our events, continue to make our community what it is. Because this day is not the celebration of an ending, rather it's the opening ceremony of a lifelong relationship with each other. A day when you join our prestigious alumni community, a group of talented artists, designers, performers, and creative professionals. Enjoy your very special day. Thank you. The Chancellor, Grayson Perry, was sorry he couldn't be here today, but he sent us this message.
Hello to my fellow creatives and now UAL graduates. Congratulations on this most auspicious occasion, your graduation ceremony. As you've probably guessed, I'm not able to join you in person today, but believe me, I'm very much with you in spirit. I can imagine how electric the atmosphere is, how excited you all feel, and how fabulous you all look. I hear there's even a cutout of me lurking around the halls of the Southbank Centre, so make sure you snap a pic with me in my inspirational new robes created by my first-year student, Yuzi Lee. A big thank you to all the students and staff at Central St Martin's and the London College of Fashion who helped Lee create these amazing, marvellous robes. Anyway, enough about me. Today is all about you, our graduates. For some of you, this ceremony, this moment has been a long time coming. But you're here. You've made it. And so today we celebrate not just your creative and academic achievements, but your determination too. Despite all the disruption and pressure you've faced, just look at what you've achieved. Your family, your teachers and friends are so impressed by your accomplishments. While you may not have much time for reflection today, with all the hustle and bustle of graduation, I know there will come a moment when you realise the true enormity of what you've achieved. And I can't wait to see all the wonderful things you'll go on to achieve. You've probably heard me say this before, but a career in the arts takes time. It's a marathon, not a sprint. If you're not exactly sure of what you're going to do next, don't be disheartened. If you feel unsure about your future, out of your comfort zone, that's a good thing. It's the sign that new beginnings are taking place. One of the key lessons I hope you've learned doing your degree is that to produce anything great, you simply have to start somewhere, anywhere. The direction you initially choose may not be the one you stick with, but it will get you moving and you'll start to see opportunities open. Experiments and mistakes are an important part of the process. They are often the gateway to exciting new things. Always remember that creativity holds tremendous power. You decide how our future looks. You have the potential to draw and design and innovate a future we can all be proud of. Be daring, be political, speak through your work. That is what our future needs. More than ever, we all need creativity and we need to feel inspired. Before I finish, one final reminder. You'll always be a part of UAL. The people around you, lecturers, technicians, classmates and friends, they are your community, your support network. They are the most valuable part of your time at university, and they will stay with you, grow with you, and hopefully inspire you for the rest of your life. So enjoy your day. You've earned it. We are all very proud of you, both of what you have achieved and for all the ways in which you make the world a better place. Congratulations.
I'd now like to welcome Dr. Rathna Ramanathan, Dean of Academic Strategy, and my successor as the next head of Central St Martin's, to present the honorary and professorial awards.
Thank you, Jeremy. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce the first of our honorary degree recipients, Umberto Campana, to whom we award an honorary doctorate. Umberto Campana founded Campana Studio with his brother Fernando in São Paulo, Brazil in 1984. Their iconic designs embrace Brazil's melting pot of cultures, color, landscapes, and environments. They feature in permanent collections across the world, from the Centre Pompidou, Musée d'Art Décoratifs, MoMA, Museum of Modern Art of São Paulo, and Vitra Design Museum. Umberto's favorite creations include the Vermelha chair, made with 450 meters of rope, which resulted from experimentations of new ways of upholstering. Also, the Favela chair, inspired by the random construction of shacks made with slats of wood. And the instantly recognizable plush chairs, soft toy-clad furniture that speaks of affection, surrealism, and fantasy. Awards have come from far and wide, including Design Miami, the Brazilian Order of Cultural Merit, and the French Order of Arts and Letters. Umberto studied law rather than design, explaining that in Brazil in the 1970s, they were under dictatorship rule, and the life of an artist was particularly challenging. After 5 years, he handed his law diploma to his family and told them that going forward, he would build his life with his own hands. He started building objects with seashells, bamboo, clay, weaving, welding, going to exhibitions, and doing what he calls educating his eyes. His brother Fernando, who at the time had earned a degree in architecture, gave his sculptures functionality. They started the Campana studio with their first collection, ironically called Desconfortáveis, uncomfortable, and their partnership developed organically. Today, the brothers work on far more than furniture. The studio investigates new possibilities in architecture, landscaping, fashion, costume, and scenography. Beloved for their free-thinking take on design, they are called upon brands to reimagine, transform, reinvent, while bringing poetry to their pieces. For Lacoste, they reimagined the polo, creating lace from 3,000 painstakingly hand-sewn alligator logos. For Louis Vuitton, they created portable hanging travel cabinets made from leather offcuts that resemble a traditional Brazilian folk dance figure. Umberto and Fernando's legacy, though, is their institute that aims to preserve traditions and craft by supporting sustainable design with a focus on the materials through workshops and masterclasses. In New York, Umberto joined forces with Central St. Martin's Product, Ceramic, and Industrial Design on an open factory of making using clay and your own imagination. In 2023, they plan to inaugurate a botanical park in São Paulo where native trees are being replanted alongside 12 eco-friendly pavilions that bring their work to a whole new scale, offering us a space for contemplation and learning about environmental preservation. It points to how they see the future of design as an interdisciplinary practice that embraces nature and the power of reinvention. I am delighted to invite the Chair of Governors to confer the Honorary Doctorate of University of the Arts, London, to Umberto Campana.
Hi, everybody. I would like to thank the University of the Arts, London, the chairman and the vice chancellor for this honor. I'm really flattered to receive this fellowship from such a prestigious university. I'm not a person of many words. Speaking in public is not my comfort zone, I must tell you. But I would like to leave some words for all of you that are graduating today, to never lose the eyes of a kid, the child, have always passion and fantasy. Thank you, all of you, for having me here today. Thank you.
The second of our honorary degree recipients is Kim Jones, OBE, to whom we award an honorary fellowship. British fashion designer Kim Jones's journey into fashion is a storied one. He studied graphic design and illustration at Camberwell College of Arts and later graduated in menswear fashion design at Central St. Martin's in 2002, gaining recognition soon after John Galliano bought more than half of his CSM graduate collection. His interest in fashion developed through living a nomadic life since an early age, owing to his father's profession as a hydrogeologist. Traveling across the globe, he found it interesting that clothing could be a big statement and that one could build a whole world around it. During his time at Central St. Martin's, he studied under the tutelage of the late Louise Wilson, while working for Michael Koppelman at Gimme 5 to pay for college. He largely credits Louise for shaping his experience while studying at Central St. Martin's, and to date questions, what would Louise do when confronted with difficult situations? While it was his namesake label, launched shortly after graduation, that earned him a cult following, his influence increased manifold after he undertook roles reinventing some of fashion's most prestigious houses. Working across the board, from sportswear to high street to luxury, he eventually landed a role at Dunhill as its creative director in 2008. Since then, he has worked with a range of high-profile brands like Mulberry, Alexander McQueen, Hugo Boss, Iceberg, Topman, and Uniqlo. In 2011, he joined Louis Vuitton as an artistic director for its menswear division and reimagined what luxury fashion could look like. Before his Louis Vuitton collaboration with Supreme, it was unthinkable for heritage brands to include sneakers in their production. With his revolutionary ideas and genre-defying collaborations, he started a movement, and it is because of him that streetwear and luxury have now become synonymous. Today, Kim Jones is the artistic director of Dior Menswear and of Fendi Womenswear and Couture. He received an OBE in 2020 for services to fashion and continues to not just balance, but excel at his many commitments to design commercially successful collections, and he always keeps his finger on the pulse while leaving his fans waiting in anticipation of what's to come next. Unfortunately, Kim wasn't able to join us today, but he has sent us this film with some of his fond reflections of his time at Central St. Martin's.
I first enrolled in St. Martin's. I went to see the college, and Louise Wilson got a portfolio of work that I did, and she put me on the reserve list because she thought I was arrogant because I said I know what I want to do. So that's my first memory of St. Martin's, is waiting to be accepted. But she only did it to wind me up, and we actually had a very good relationship when I was on the course. But that's kind of the thing, you know, in my generation, it was the most difficult and incredible place to go. So to get a place was a really important thing. I didn't really think about it so much when I started, but when I did, you know, I just knew that I was doing the right thing. I was very lucky. I became, you know, like lots of students, Louise becomes your friend after. I mean, she never shouted at me at all because I was quite organised, and I knew what I wanted to do. Sometimes so much, and I was working a lot to pay to go to St. Martin's at the time, so you know, it was a balance of my work and my life and getting my collections done. So it was really went extremely fast. You know, the MA is quite a short time. It's like, I think, a year and 2 terms. So I just wanted to get as much out of it as possible and to do what I wanted to do, to therefore get a job. That's what I wanted from St. Martin's, is to get a job in fashion. I never thought I'd end up, you know, then doing my own label and then going to Dunhill, then Vuitton, then Dior, then Fendi. You know, it's kind of a crazy path, but, you know, I appreciate everything from back then that I applied, I still use in my work today. I graduated in 2001. And then I did freelance work and set up my own label. You on the MA have to really dedicate your time and plan your time. So I got obsessed by planning, which allowed me to do lots of different work. And I think that's one key thing. If I was on that course today, it's like you have to think about what you're doing. Don't worry about what the other students are doing. Don't get competitive with other students, focus on you. Because I saw a lot of people being very stressed out about things like that, and that's not important. What's important is what you want to do. And I think it's good to become friends with people and support each other, but you have to focus on what you're doing. It's the most important thing. And then you can build a team up as you leave college and you start doing things. I'm really proud when I get awards because it's something, this especially means a lot to me. You know, it's all the people that I've known from St. Martin's throughout St. Martin's. You know, there's Fabio and there's Fleet that are still there. And, you know, obviously Louise, who was a massive influence on me. You know, there's Louise Wilson, Lee McQueen. You know, they're two people that really, you know, and are sadly not with us anymore, that really supported me and made me think to do what I'm doing today. So, you know, it means a lot. And, you know, and the college is a place where it's nice to see creativity and excitement, and for young people to be really excited about doing what they love doing. I think especially, I can't imagine what it's like for the kids today. They've been locked away for so long. You know, go and live your lives, go and work hard, have fun, do everything, but don't get in too much debt, and follow your path. Don't worry about other people's paths. That's what I'd say to the students there.
I am now delighted to present the professorial awards which the Chair of Governors will confer. The university has resolved to confer the title of Professor Emerita of Fashion History and Theory on Caroline Evans for the distinction with which she has served the university and in recognition of her foundational contribution to the discipline. The university has resolved to confer the title of Professor Emerita of Design Studies on Dr. Janet MacDonald for the distinction with which she has served the university and for her outstanding research leadership and practice. Congratulations. I would now like to introduce Dean of Academic Programs, Rachel Dixon, to present the candidates for awards from Central St. Martin's. Thank you.
I confirm that the candidates from Central St. Martin's to be presented at this ceremony have complied with all the conditions required by University of Arts London. I have great pleasure in presenting the following candidates for awards from Central St. Martin's. Research Programme PhD, Elena Brebanel. Maria Gasparian. MA Fashion Knitwear for Fashion, Pauline Dujancourt. Miriam Griffiths. Veroniki Hajistafanou. Belden Salim. MA Fashion, Menswear Fashion, Bryce Albor Rodriguez. Hasna Asker. Alec Reese Bisbee. Aaron Burton. Paolo Carzana. Mark Chapman. Mattia Grisson. Alyssa Maria Gronefeld. Hiu Lok Lau. Joe Pearson. Zheng Xiong Zheng. Charlie Constantinou. MA Fashion, Textiles for Fashion, Edward Mendoza. Philippe Paz Hoylett. Kun Chian. Andrea Slamal Vitlatsilova. MA Fashion, Women's Wear Fashion, Alexandra Blinova. Myung Earn Cha. Eleanor Chapman. Brandon Choi. Lisa King. Choi Hyun Kim. Jessan Makatange. Cora Newton. Helena North. Mehmet Sevenkan. Shakila Tebe. Thank you. Alicia Seward. MA Fashion Communication, Fashion Critical Studies, Megan Bang. Marion Brandon. Nicole Chan. Owen Flynn. Victoria Wetzel Moya Mendez. MA Fashion Communication, Fashion Image, Aparna Aji. Martus Chai. Lowry Cooper. Rosa Ross. MA Fashion Communication, Fashion Journalism, Letizia Acque. Vanessa Akin Adesola. Isabel Atkinson. George Clark. Rosie Davenport. Lily Kinnear Griffiths. Tanya Leslau. Kelly Lynn. Bethany Ryder. Grace Sowerby. Jijia Zheng. Elisa Houston. MA Biodesign, Lucrezia. Lucrezia Alessandroni. Selena Camboni. Filippo Caprioli. Mara Kutas. Yanyue Gong. Yi Heng Gu. Anshuman Gupta. Amy Lan Tunon. Chi Liu. Malu Lurking. Oh. Malu Lurking. Okay. Magali Mendez. Soumya Singh. Isaac Wilhelm. Jiayu Yang. Jasper Zetgruber. Hello. Meng Di Zhao. Michelle Lau Holder. MA Material Futures. Danielle Adams. Jesse Newman Adler. Victoria Afanaseva. Dri Apte. Carly Bream. Haley Keane. Byron Clark. Elin Du. Elodie Glickson. Taylor Horn. Sinyan Lisa Kong. Colleen Lekenven. Ke Lee. Yinglen Mao. Susanna McMurtry. Stanley McNulty. Zhongyue Mai. Raphael Narmimas. Falilat Omodudu. Santa Rama Harrison. Jessica Redgrave. Arena Shokui. Mireille Martine Maria Steinhager. Covadonga del Mar Trujillo Mateos. Charlotte Lucia Vert. Lui Jing Wan. MA Design Ceramics, Helena Bodenberg. Ruth Maria Robledo Alanis. Saskia Maeve Tunbridge Davies. Wan Chi Zhang. MA Design Furniture, Yi Jung Choi. Alice Crepaldi. Nareg Krikorian. Jin Chi Lee. Yanxiong Lin. Omuton Warse Osinaikai. Sato Seiki. Xingjian Shang. Mingyu Xu. MA Design Jewelry, Xin Yi Chen. Ju Yun Chen. Philippine Dujancourt. Yu Shi Ji. Wen Yin Jiang. Miajana Kristik. Tatiana Ponivskoskaya. Yi Wei Wang. Lauren Wilson. Yao Xiong. Zhan Zhan. Yan Min Zhao. Jiayang Shi. MA Industrial Design, Margarita Bakirajani. Sephora Belizor. Charles Broadway. Zoe Carbonell. Charlotte Comenducci. Guan Cheng Ding. Yu Duan. Jiarling Geng. Marta Golfera. James Hoyle Davies. Sarah Idemoto. Zhu Jie Jiang. Lynn Carter. Savannah Nisley. Alexa Koster. Xinghui Lan. Maël Lukudik. Hao Tong Li. Aya Moog. Lisa Mohandu. Daniel Nastari Ellis. Fan Chu. Shakur Rajay. Andrea Rajani. Hye-ju Shin. Flavian Steerlin. Hong Su. Britt Vandenberg. Julia Vieira. Jin Hui Shu. Jia Yang. Jarwei Yu. Cecilia Milio. Dirk Ringers. Graduate Diploma Fashion, Mearnal Rafiq. BA Honours Fashion Communication and Promotion, Talia Bale. Stacey Chow. Goran Choi. Helena Duranjo Cibrian. Matthew Esselen. Annie Fan. Rachel Fleminger Hudson. Elif Gonen. Hye Mi Ku. Jessica Madavo. Natarat Pipat Kulchiwan. Victoria Reef. Leonie Schlöter. Arim Shin. Archie Taylor. Okay. Antoine Rollier. Jebi Nimunto. Anastasia Mikhailova. Greta Urbana Vichute. BA Honours Fashion Communication, Fashion History and Theory, Marlene Adama. Eve Andrews. Kate Barry. Sophie Bellamy. Luca Budenhagen. Katie Hall. Marina Hamburger. Jasmine Horsfall. Alexandra Parkin. Toby Ramskill. Daisy Ridley. Tegan Rush. BA Honours Fashion Communication, Fashion Journalism. Sophia Ford Palmer. Josephine Giacaro. Yelena Grele. Adelaide Guerasole. Joshua Hendren. George Johnson. Hannah Carpel. Chiara Lanzavecchia. Molly Marshall. Brittany Newman. Maya Orbach. Harry Stevens. Jessica Worth. Thank you for that. Ella Dewberry. BA Honours Fashion, Design with Knitwear, Abbas Alam. Erbold Erdenabat. Rina Hayashi. Julia Magdalena Labis. Smriti Limbu. Jishu Liu. Alice Morel Evans. Ria Morris. Poppy Pierce. Eva Risueno Navarro. Jingyi Xia. BA Honours Fashion, Design with Marketing, Renato Brass. Yanya Cheng. Oliver Clark. Julia Dotson. Joshua Awusie. Ji Yon Han. Yi-Ting Lee. Marisa Liebner. Gina Park. Maximilian Rayner. Jiao Jing Qi. Oliver Schinder. Ji Su Song. Chung Sai. Clemens Yu. Gorshi Zhang. Helena Yi. Yaz Eskal Whitlock. BA Honours Fashion, Fashion Design, Menswear, Oz Baikal. Stanley Bryan. Yike Chen. Daniel Fabara Ramos. Hak Hui. Alistair Lyons. Ashley Morris. Ross Palmer. Erica Prus. Carolina Sakovica. Michael Stukan. Hijia Shu. Xianja Ju. Tuk Beck. BA Honours Fashion, Fashion Design, Women's Wear. Samantha Adelstein. Genchana Begu. Cécile Busela. Max Brewer. Ru Chen Kai. Yu Hao Chen. Emil Dernbach. Holly Dow. Martina Jurikovitseva. Taskin Fakwi Daywood. Isabella Hulk. Tobias Howard. Yiwan Hu. Chianan Liu. Paula Mihovalovic. Belinda Nelson. Nika Pashalishvili. Irene Pasaris. Leonie Pertzel. Inga Praskovichute. Zhengang Mao Ren. Aditi Sahu. Christine Son. Tiana Tanaka. Simon Charjevjan. Sofia Tirakova. Lawrence Turner. Ji Hyun Son Hye Woo Yu. Chi Ching Zhang. Maisan Zinai. Hannah Wright. BA Honours Fashion, Fashion Print, Francisco Almao Talbarda. Rahel Beck. Golrock Brumandi. Wai An Chen. Luna Ellertegwe. Chen Gang. Kian Jordan. Si Lau. Chao Li. Zhe Min. Tingwei Ren. Won-hee Ryu. Ran Tao. Kishan Tahara. Yu Cheng Wang. Dongjia Zhang. Qinghua Zhang. Paula Lozano. Min Ju Chu. Jun Bark. BA Honours Jewellery Design. Elena Badat. Miko Banks. Hoiku Kathy Chan. Mary Chan. Tabitha Charlton. Yu Chi Sui. Tony Evans. Yasmin Everly Blunt. Chan Hor. Song Min Kim. Si Lee. Jiabe Lee. Yu Hao Lee. Wei Xin Liu. Andy MacArthur. Grace Mill. Natasha Mumtaz. Elare Nagiganji. Jing En. Shiwangi Periwal. Christine Safadi. Kirsten Schulze. Imogen Spilsbury. Heya Wang. Riri Yang Wong. Xin Yi Wong. Yu Wen Wong. Yixuan Wei. Jarwei Shu. Roar Li Yan. Wen Yin. War Zhong Yu. Li Yun Yu. Di Xin Zheng. Martina Kochinova. Amal Adan. Charlotte Hoy. Kevya Sharma. Valnariva Mamati. BA Honours Textile Design. Zainab Agirbas. Moreniki Ajesu. Ji Bay. Adina Mihaela Barbu. Tanjina Begum. Holly Payton. Charlie Buxton. Amelia Cappy. Hee Yun Chung. Si Hao Chen. Emma Clorek Passau. Mary Grace de Vera. Ismay Deegan. Tia Fern. Mari Gillies. Abner Gonzalez. Laura Hines. Momoa Hirakoso. Yan Ho. Desara Husha. Sauda Imam. Onwoo Jong. Josephine Lantieri. Wei Fen Maya Lee. Suskakau Manahutanatan. Eve Martin. Samantha Mensa. Nusra Nijimbaran. Lara Pian. Sophia Paragon Hidalgo. Alexia Samsoni. Wing Chung Chloe Swen. Wen Jin Tang. Anna Termtanasak. Gabriele Timanti. Aramatu Toure. Kate Winning. Olivia Wright. Georgiana Juyun Kim. Deanna Nelson McKee. Miranda Russell. BA Honours Ceramic Design. Joanna Amard. Caitlin Barnes. Sarah Beresford. Wai Cheng. Chloe Codling. Victoria Coxall. Sachi Dubé. Louise Gooden. Nicha Lapis-Visuti Savot. Ben Nichols. Vidu Patel. Oriona Sejdu. Leila Simner-Locke. Xiao Tan. Fiona Tran. Erica Tung. BA Honours Product Design. Yashvi Agrawal. Akil George Ariparail Thompson. Keston Baptiste. Kenzo Biswas. Tarka Brudenell Bruce. Shadi Cassis. Farjana Chaudhry. Emily Corneau. Shi Ming Ding. Asli Dirik. Siming Tuan. Rodnapa Anvirawong. Harry Fahili. Parker Griffin. Alexis Grigoriou. Alisina Gulsoy. Malvika Gupta. Christina Hampsund. Alice Hargreaves. Alex Hatch. Siti Hatta. Ali Hossein. Magdalena Hoyos Troutmansdorf. Darsh Kadam. Jake Kalishevsky. Chan Kim. Amelia Kotsiolkowska. Zhengjia Lang. Hyunchu Lee. Un-A Lee. Yifan Lee. Yi Lin. Taeyang Liu. Xiaoyi Liu. Mohammed Lutfullah. Jiarcheng Mao. Jake McConville. Sukanya Narayanan. Hanif Olid. Bolade Olidare. Naz Erskes. Hannah Rakotsi. Patrick Rodwell. Raphael Rufflin. Eleanor Ross. Nadia Ryan. Hibatola Samal. Rarshi Chef. Hangjae Shin. Isaac Smith. Wanvitu Suchanvanage. Jiafei Sun. Irie Suzuki. David Taylor. Viola Toki. Selin Turkola. Emily Whitworth. Ji Xian Wu. Wenxi Young. An Chi Yao. Francesca Lily Zheng. Rania Zumadi. Oh, thank you. Winnie Chan. Chang Li. Miles Butafoko. Razmat Sky Casanova Zambrano. Xiaocheng Li. Cecily Marsh. Pak Yam. Shannon Daly. Etel Adari. Leo Novakovic. Iman Fatima. Okay. Omatolu Falashe. BA Product Design Maria Tabanelli. Wow. By the authority of University of the Arts London, I confer on these candidates the awards for which they have qualified. I now call on Jessie Adler, a graduate of MA Material Futures, to respond on behalf of the student body. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, governors, executive board, esteemed lecturers and tutors, Kieran and Mael, my family, my fellow graduates. We did it! My name is Jessie Adler, and I never imagined that I would be here in London, graduating from MA Material Futures from one of the top design colleges in the world, Central St. Martin's. And it is my absolute honor to be speaking here today as we celebrate this milestone together. For many years, I had planned to go to medical school, but midway through my bachelor's, I realized my desire to channel my love of science through creative hands-on work, and serendipitously stumbled upon the worlds of material futures and biodesign. I instantly knew that that was where I truly belonged, but struggled to believe that I, a chemist, could study at CSM. Then one day, during my final term, Matt Malpass walked into my classroom in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and I seized the opportunity to discuss my dream with him. And as you can tell, the rest is history. Thank you. Like many of you, my journey at CSM began in a time when masks and PPE were only worn in the workshops or grow lab, when a sneeze was met with a bless you and not a lateral flow. From the start, it was clear that CSM was a special place, even as I stumbled my way through my first ever briefs and critiques. Those first 6 months together were magical. Every morning, I would look at myself in the mirror and say, I'm a designer now. I'm a designer now. And then I would go to uni to learn from those around me what that even meant. As you know, things took quite an unexpected turn, COVID, and time spent at uni became more restricted and limited, and the only way forward was to adapt, to sew and weave and cast and dye wherever and whenever possible. So as much as I hate to say it, we are the class of COVID. We were asked to do the impossible, to find the energy, space, and discipline to create, learn, and push forward with our work from our bedrooms, our gardens, our home countries, in the midst of a global pandemic, as if our coursework wasn't hard enough to begin with. We are the guinea pigs of Teams calls and Blackboard, suffering through Zoom fatigue and people who forget to mute themselves. But we did it. We kept going, even when it was easier to give up than to get some toilet roll. Many of us lost family members, friends, and jobs, but all of us were restricted from accessing the most precious resource that CSM has to offer, each other. This room is filled with the most brilliant, passionate, and innovative individuals who are driven by a desire to change the world and shape the future. Working with and alongside all of you in the studio, in the library, in the workshops has been the greatest honor of all. You pushed me and challenged me to become the person I am today. Being together as a community, as a class, inspired me to pursue my dreams and to dream new dreams. Thank you. I could not have done this without you. We have come so far and should be so proud of what we've accomplished and overcome. From multiple lockdowns, to taking daily COVID tests before entering uni, to being here today as we are now, touching, hugging, and seeing each other's smiling faces. From all the failed prototypes, crashed software, broken needles, and contaminated cultures, to graduating today. As we move forward from here and commence our independent journeys, may we all feel comfort in knowing that whatever changes, failures, and mistakes we will encounter, we will never be alone. I am so grateful for these relationships that have been built on supporting, critiquing, and pushing each other to develop into our potential as boundary-breaking designers. I admire and am inspired by all of you. May you continue to be kind and curious. May you never stop exploring and challenging the status quo, and may you be met with success and fulfillment in all of your endeavors. The power and potential of the people in this room is palpable. We are the next leaders of the design world. Mark my words, you will see these faces and these names again and again as we reshape beliefs and systems to suit an ever-evolving society and planet. If we can make it through all of this, I know that we can do anything. Thank you and congratulations.
Jessie, thank you for those powerful and personal words. And I think you speak on behalf not just of everyone who's graduated today, but all of us who survived the pandemic. So during the last 2 years, COVID changed all of our lives, in our homes, our communities, but I think most of all in our learning spaces. And we've had to reassess what's important to us and all of our priorities. And during that time, all of you demonstrated the strengths that we at UAL hold so dear. As we've just heard, the power of community to support one another, your resilience, but most importantly, your continuing passion for creativity, which I think everyone in this room knows has the power to change the world. Against all those odds, you continue to produce amazing and innovative work. And as Jessie has just said, I think that will go to enable you to pursue your future careers, but to remind us that creativity is at the heart of what we as human beings all stand for. The world asked you some really hard questions, and you responded triumphantly. UAL is very proud of all that you achieved during this difficult period, and we know that you will go on to achieve amazing things. But we also know that this is a troubled world, and that you'll probably encounter some bumps in the road, but that your practice will become stronger because of that. But please remember, as Grayson said right at the very start of today's ceremony, that at UAL, we're here to help you overcome those challenges. Today, you become part of a really strong and large international UAL community, and most importantly, you are part of that community for the rest of your lives. So classes of 2022, notwithstanding all the challenges, I congratulate you for your strength and audacity. Thank you for your adaptability, your creativity, and determination to succeed against all the odds. But today I'm really keen to congratulate not just you, but all those in the room and online who actually made your success possible. Your families, your friends, and other loved ones who've supported you not just through COVID by providing bedrooms and support and cups of tea, but actually who've supported you throughout the whole of your careers to enable you to achieve your ambitions. So can I ask everyone who has graduated today to stand up and look at your friends and family at the back and the sides of the room and express your appreciation in the usual way. I think we all know that without their support, you would not be here today. So we know that this ceremony stands between you and your ability to celebrate for the rest of today. So please enjoy the rest of today, whatever form your celebrations take. And it's now my great pleasure to declare the award ceremony for the academic year 2022 closed.